Hey, Laura and Vicki. I'm Vicki and Melody. Hey, I am. This is just another impromptu. If I can get this. I'll be with you in just a second. Much of this you have to do after you go live. Okay, we're about right. I was just over on Janet Young's stream, and she was talking about somebody took a class yesterday, and they were using help me nail color twos. And I guess I moved mine. Let me move these. This relocation of stuff is interesting. Hang on, Snoopy. I haven't gotten used to where I put things yet. Nope. Nope. Well, hang on. Pick up everything I knocked in the floor. Well, poop. All right. Well, we just won't do it with that. That's going to really make me wonder what I did with them. I've got to. All right. Back to where I started. Nouveaux. And I'm going to start. I bet these will work the same way. Whew. Melody, I got mine during the Black Friday sale for half off. I was tickled. We're going to play with them and see what we think. some rice paper. Okay. Now I may have to get up again to get my clean. You gonna sit there? To get my clean jelly pad. I just want to see what this will do. What I've got here is Create a Color Aqua Stick. And it says that they're water-soluble oil pastels, which oil pastels are. Let's do, I'm picking out a few colors here. No, well, maybe. All right, let me get on the other side of this. It may not work with the oil. Yeah, it's coming off. But y'all can't see anything. All right, let me get my, let's take that off first. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Junk paper here. This is the idea. Okay. I'm going to get my new plate, or newer plate. I've got one I try to keep clean. Of course, it's not where it used to live either. Oh, this one's dirty too. Well, we won't be able to do that with a clean one. Okay. This is what impromptu looks like. Back to this one. Okay, now. Just a little bit of play to see if these oil pastels will work. Yeah, they mark on a dry plate. Hey, Beth, Laura. Oh, I said hi to Laura. Never mind, Laura. You only get one. I'm joking. These are oil pastels, and they're not working the same as the Neocolor 2s. Okay, so I sprayed it a little. Let's take this piece of these were inkjet prints. I'm used to laser. So that's the goal that we are sort of after. Okay. Now, I put those away. Now let's try gelatos. which worked for them today. Let me try that first. Look at this. Some of these are kids quality. Let's see if this Crayola Twistable Slick Sticks. Let me get this camera right. There. Every time I breathe, some of it comes off. Okay, so the goal here is to get these to write on the pad. Quite a few. There's a purple. And a white. And green. I must have bought the big set. All right. I will see what that looks like when it gets dry. White won't show up at this stage. See if that's enough. It's holding the stick swipe more firm, where the I'm not thinking today at all. Neil color twos. See, I'm all upset because I can't find mine. I'm not upset. They're here. All right. Let's see, I need to draw that first. I'm saying all right again. I'm sorry. All right. All right, here we go. That rice paper's kind of hard to get dry. Yeah, I was laughing at the girls today. Janet was working on a perfectly clean jelly plate. I told her that that was a sin. I like grungy, rustic, vintage looking. Come on, dry. Okay. This is really just an exercise in seeing what the plate will do with other forms of paint besides just acrylic. Now we're getting a little bit better. So these kids' crayons do work. It's a different look than what you get with acrylic. The problem is you don't have a color selection. Let's try silver. Nope. Silver's not really wanting to play, which isn't unusual for silver. Yeah, Laura, the Neil colors is what I was looking for. That's what Janet used today. And I know I've just moved them. Isn't that the way it goes? Drat. Do, 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 do. And I'm thinking it's going to work really well with the distress crayons too. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna do some more white on that before I go on. And you notice I'm staying analogous colors. I don't really like mixing all over the color wheel, but that's just a personal choice. Janet M. Young. You're getting your clean jelly out now? Got to be one in every crowd. This paper does not like to be wet a whole lot. I don't see much action with that. And you know, we're pushing the envelope on those crayons anyway. But I just wanted to see. Now, these are the twistables, the scribble sticks. Let me get a plain piece of paper. See, that's what they're designed to do. They don't blend real well unless they're wet. But see, I mean, they're designed for kids, but they work. I was just stretching it to see what they would be like. Of course, y'all know me, I'm going to push the limit. So just so you'll know that they do work for what they were designed for. That's silver. Crayola claims that they use real artist pigment. That worked pretty good for silver. That they use real artist pigment in their supplies. All right, next stop. Those are in the same bag with my gelatos that I have. Some of these are also kid brand, and you cannot tell them apart. That's what's, oh, it's got a lid. See, these all have the same label, but I got some of them in the kid department. White. Like, well, yeah, it is too. Okay. Anyway, let's do spraying it first a little bit because these are water soluble. It's mixing with what's on there. Let's try yellow. They were saying over on Janet's stream, or she was saying that she doesn't like gelatos, period. And I never did get a good answer why. I need better paper. That rice paper was just falling apart. A little different look than what she was getting today. So I used, that's the blue from the plate, but it turned out looking really, really good. Oh, that's gold. I don't know why those are so hard. They must just have a little bit muddy there, but let's see. Really not bad color. I love neutrals. Okay, let's get this one totally dry. We got some nice little mixtures. I don't know where the brown came from. Maybe from that gold. I like that greenish color. I didn't realize it was greenish. Well, one of those was the red. I'm just using a very light spray. Did y'all have fun yesterday, Melody? That's an interesting background that you wouldn't get with acrylic. Okay, let's try one more of those. I'm going to let that one dry. I'm going to use this, pick up this print over here. Get a little bit of that color off. These usually turn out to be the best ones. For the sake of experimenting. I'll do one more of these. Let's do blue. Didn't like the baby wipe. Now these are the gelatos. Come on now, you can print. You can draw on there. It's funny how some of them just go on different. Those areas that's going on are dry. Looks like Jello's like the dry plate better. That's kind of cool. I remember when the jelly plates first came out, and everybody was scared they were going to ruin their plate. In fact, Jelly even said, "Don't use inks on this." And now it's just like anything goes. I didn't get that up in that corner wet at all. Anyway, Melody, did you have fun yesterday? Oh, there it is. I see. I thought leaving at 10 and that would put me there around noon because we know I don't like to get up, so I wouldn't make it by 10 and leave at 3. But I didn't. I may from now on if Pam can't come. I don't see to drive at night. That's why. Some of these just go on so smooth. I'm gonna dry this just a little bit. You know, guys, I kind of like that. Let's see. This is the color that I'm really liking on there, but it's not. Let's see if I can get it off of there now. Got a little more of it. That's a pretty color. It's kind of grayed, but that could be because of the leftover film on the plate. It's really a nice watercolor effect. Okay. We played with gelatos and got a pretty good result. And I'm going to take a little break and walk over there because I know I moved those over there where I was looking. So y'all play among yourselves for a minute. Well, I looked twice. Been through all of that. Hang on. Still looking in obvious places. Just found one of those on the floor. Okay. Damn it. Now I've got 2 boxes of those too. So they're hiding together. All right. Let's put this baby up. We'll do that after. I promise I will clean up. I guess my point is don't be afraid of the kids' stuff, especially when you can find something like Faber-Castell that the tubes, everything, the logo on it and everything looks the same. It's kind of hard to believe that they would be running it out of 2 different factories, but I kind of like those. And then here's the first one. You could definitely do something with them. Now, here we go to the fun stuff. Ta-da! Ta-da! These were on come on, spit it out. Black Friday deals. So I'm going to have to put them over here out of sight because maybe I can switch something here so at least you can see them. This is stuff I was using for the sketching the other day. And I bought the tins too. Inch up a little bit. That's a little bit. All right, here we go. First thing I'm going to do is wet the plate first. Barely, just missed it. And then I'm going to try some of these blues. The Neil colors are a little bit bigger. Almost got that on there. These aren't blending as good as the Neos do. Okay, I'm going to keep going. They do come off better on a drier plate. So that may be the key to using these. Hey, Debbie, you got back out of the car. I was in the car for half of Janet's stream. Went to lunch with friends, and when I came back, it was still going. But I forgot to do punch the live button, so I was a little bit behind everybody. I'm trying what she was doing, but with distressed crayons because I can't find my Neo 2s. Did Beth find her clean plate? Well, they may be sliding more. They kind of seem to come off. They come on right on the plate better on an almost dry surface, but they're not blending. I mean, you can still see my strokes. And of course, you know my plate is nasty. I could win the nasty plate award. I'm going to dry this a little bit. Now, they're just not printing as good unless this paper, that could have an effect. This is parchment paper, and it may have too much of a coating. Pick up some of that extra stuff. Debbie, I also tried, I don't know when you came in, I also tried Twistables by Crayola, and they worked pretty good. And I tried, here's the Twistable. And those are Kids by Crayola. And these were gelato. Got some interesting marks. Okay, come on now. Give me a little bit more. I don't think there's anything you can't do with a jelly plate. And just think, in the old days, they had to make their plate. And it would mold. Did Beth find her nail colors? I had high hopes for these. Let's see. I see a purple that should have been in the other bucket. That might be good for an accent. I'm going to do this one by itself first. Color's nice. Well, you couldn't see it. It's picking up some color from the previous printing. I just think this gives it a whole different look than pulling with acrylic. Put some more light on, see if researching on these crayons to find out who's pushing the envelope with them. Because I'm sure somebody out there is. I'm just not one for Oh, let's try it this way 400 times. I don't think I could ever be a research scientist. Debbie, are your kids working with yeah, if you're going to put something wet on them, but if you're using them for collage, Laura, you don't have to do anything. So which color was that? This one? Let's see if I can get some in that corner. Anyway, Debbie, are your kids playing with jelly plates in the classroom? Okay, I am going to try some copy paper. Okay, I kind of got that corner. It's got some nice looks. Let's get, oh, this was on copy paper earlier. Here's a sheet of deli too. Oh, there's a marabou. I'm in the, and there's another marabou in there. Oh, it was a warm doohickey. And we get really nice samples from time to time. All of these go on a drier plate better than wet. And the old Scrooge in me is saying, we're using an awful lot of product. Oh, that's the same as that one. These are creamier than the marabous. The distress, I'm sorry, I should say that. Debbie's one of the mad scientists out there. Nothing. Kind of a watercolor effect. All right, let me see if I can find a. Well, you know what? I said in the earlier stream, we ought to try it on that 90-pound watercolor paper some of us bought by accident. The B paper. Got a little bit. I think the watercolor paper is my favorite. Rice paper. Let's use some of this family. The rice paper just, I got some purple. The rice paper just tore up. It's just writing right over that crusty stuff. I didn't get much off either one of the purples. Use your lighter colors first. I forgot to dry that one in between. Yeah, but Beth, if you found your nail colors, that's not fair. Are you getting better results with your new nail colors? Ooh, well, your poster paper then is too weak for it. I doubt if it would print on acrylic. I mean, I'm liking the effect. Damn it, where are my nail colors? That's what you get for cleaning up. I had high hopes for this working. It's like a cabbage rose. It's more purple. Purple. Let's use this one and see if I can get it to print. You can definitely see the texture of the paper. Cream acrylic. Okay, let me think about that. Okay, I got you now. It takes a minute to get my brain wrapped around it. I got some acrylic right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on there first. And because I don't have any cream in my acrylic bucket, I want to open that one. That's a big color shift that I got. And I don't want to open it yet because I've still got a little one. Oh, I do have, here's Titan Buff. That'll work. Color shift. I've been using it big time in Robin McClendon's class. Until the water's on there. That didn't work. Let's go with the roller. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do a pickup. Took me a minute to figure out what you were talking about, Debbie. I know, that's why I leave my plate dirty. The other side is worse. Okay, now that just gives it a little bit of a color shift. Nothing in your face, but because the paint is very, very sheer. Okay, here we go. Tighten buff. More than enough. Let's see, get a piece. This is kids. See, what do they call this? Tag paper? It's not poster paper. I can't remember. Anyway, Robin uses some of this with her jelly plates. God, what is this called? You can buy a big old stack of, I think it's 500 sheets. Yeah, manila. Thank you, Debbie. And I'm sure it doesn't have any cotton in it. I'm kind of surprised Robin uses it. I would get my big plate out and use it more, but it wouldn't fit on my desk. Come on now. No, it's manila paper. While we're standing here, hey Peggy, here's one of the ones that we got with the. I got the arm of my camera short. My big lamp is messed up. Damn it! I got to get it fixed. And this is one we got on watercolor paper, and this is just using the. I love that color shift. Man, that's so pretty. And we got this using gelatos and crayon markers, the ones in a twistables by Crayola. They're kids quality. They work pretty good. Not bad. All right, let's see what we got, Miss Debbie. I'm losing some paper, I believe. No, that's not paper. It's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what caused that pattern right there, because my paper was totally flat. It must have been the water. You think? Yeah, I do too, Deb. Kind of reminds me of what deli paper does sometimes, or tissue paper when you put it on there. It just kind of wrinkles and you get the neatest patterns. Just going around getting some of the extra. Cool. Thank you very much, Miss Deb. So a combination of acrylic and watercolor is pretty much awesome. All right. Put these back in their bucket. Put that up there. I like that, Deb. Yeah, some, but that doesn't explain these bigger texture marks because I did not have any wrinkles in the paper. Of course, water wouldn't have necessarily dried that way either. I don't know if that's cool. We're going to try it again. See, that one's a little dark. Okay. Let's see what happens. They definitely write better on a dryer plate. The underlying plate didn't have a pattern. And believe it or not, it was clean on this side. Okay, so there are those three colors. Spray it lightly. The manila may not like the water so much. That might be, Debbie. Now, you can't get much more absorbent than that. All right, so let's try it with a little bit of water. That definitely makes a pattern. Maybe this technique is good just for making that pull-up print because that was really unusual. I guess I better dry it. That's enough. It won't. I'm getting a few wrinkles now. I can feel them. That's just because the paper's wet. Oh crap! There goes. Is it buffering a whole lot, or are we getting the disco pink disco much? I've got my iPad up there, but I haven't been paying attention. We got a little more. Maybe it's just the pencil. I mean, the fact that I'm using pencils. Or crayons, I should say. Dry it first. I may need to have wetted that again, but I didn't. And what I have here is a gold watercolor from the Peerless people, the ones that make the die sheets. Boy, some of it just does not do much. It's kind of thick for watercolor. Why do things right the first time? Oops, not that. A little bit of water. I need to dry it before I get the plate ready. Hey, Debbie, I just figured it out. It's these marks from the crayon, I betcha. I don't remember making any straight lines, but I bet I was going back and forth. Okay, let's do this side. I'm not going to do anything to that gold. Just let it make its own pattern. Now I've got some wrinkles, but I didn't have them that first time. Oh, hey, that gold worked really well. It's awfully uniform, which I should have known. Look at that purple, it's still laying there. My plate slipped a little. She says. Different colors react different. Let's see if I can pick up some more purple. Got a little. I don't like to waste paper either. Now watch me dry it first. Bye, Laura. Just all blotty splotchy. Of course, like I say, that might be because you can't tell I like blues and turquoise, can you? I was going to go for, that's nice. I was going to go for browns and tans. No. Yeah, this gold has a lot of, it feels like acrylic. Transparent watercolors. I've got it in copper. And I had a silver one up here, but I guess I lost it. Here it is. Okie doke. Maybe not enough water. Are you streaming later on, Debbie? Hey, Mary. Glad you peeked in. Janet Young was doing this today with Neocolor 2s, and I'm trying it with Distress Crayons. And we just tried one with the watercolors underneath and the cream pickup print. And I will find my Neocolors. They are in this room. They lived in one spot for 4.5 years. And I move them and don't remember where. Hey, Darla. Jules. How are you, darling? Look at this right here from the crayon marks. Very interesting. The gold that I used was from Peerless, the dye paper company. You know, that company got its start hand tinting photographs. So that's what those colors were originally meant for. I didn't dry it. It won't create mud. I need a place to store papers once I make them. Because they kind of tend to just take over. Well, that was a nothing burger. Okay, dry it. Why does Timmy make it look so easy? I mean, I'm not disappointed with what I got. I just want some little speckles down here. That's what I should have done the first time. Okay. Hey, Cat. I call her Cheshire. I'm going to put this dark blue on here, and that might be the last coat. Janet had so much fun, I just decided I had to try it. It's definitely wet. Needs a little more in the middle. Not in bad. We went to a company holiday event last week, and the girl sitting next to us at the table was a production supervisor, or production designer, or something, some big wig title, who worked on Law and Order for 8 years when she was in New York, and now she's in Arkansas. Okay, that's looking kind of interesting. Very, very interesting girl. And does art, but more gallery art than what we all do. That's pretty. I think I better quit while I'm ahead on that one. What, y'all took time to drop by? Alrighty, now I'm gonna do one more. Put that back. Green. Ah, rose gold. Oh, no. That's not the same stuff. Sorry. False alarm. Well, where are you? Yellow, no. Orange, no. I'm just going to do the turquoise again. Isn't that pretty, Mary? This is, I don't know if you heard or not. It doesn't go there. Goose goes here. It's from the Peerless watercolor people, the ones that do those ink sheets. I'm not going to do that. So it's a watercolor. May have to put a little more up. What's some right there? When all else fails. No, we hadn't had a failure. Never mind. I like that. Is it different enough for the time it takes? Sorry for the shadow. What do you think? Okay, now Titan Buff. Oh no. Oh no. That may not turn out, but this is what I had at hand. This is 90-pound bee paper. We will see. You think, Debbie? Yeah, those are Peerless. They're ink, ink, and they've been in business for over 100 years, and it was used to tint photographs originally. Okay, quit, because you're moving. Anyway, Mary, I got gold, silver, and copper. So it looked like a good time to bring it out since I've never used it. It's going to be kind of interesting. Ooh, oh my goodness. And it got some of my junk. Look at that, Debbie. Wow. I like it. Mary, they put out those sheets of colors and you can just touch it and get color on your brush and go with it. That's awesome. Let's see if I can get. I got a little bit. Nope. I don't have enough on here to get anything else. Woo! And I like it on the watercolor paper. That was what Janet decided too, right? That's nice. I feel like I did something that I like today. Okay. Now, let's do something warm. I'm going to start with light colors. These little containers of theirs are so handy, and they're not very expensive at all. Put that back there. I love having all the colors. That's so cool. Here we go. These act like they've got a film on them, like oil sticks do. I may have to get some more of this 90-pound paper. Yeah, I think back to 1890. What if I do half and half? I'd get most of it. I think back around the time that they were doing that, there weren't color photographs. Not much. Not much, but we're going to keep going. Using the same colors again. I love crusty bits. And of course, those colors are just dyes, so they're not going to be. I'm picking up some of the edge color. Color scheme. It's lighter. I don't think lighter will show up. That's a good one. I got a green in there. Not supposed to be a green in there. Oh, here's that marabou. Come on, get the crusty off of you. I'm definitely not getting the threes. All over smooth patches of color that the Neos gave us. That one went on really good. Not caring a whole lot about lining it up. This isn't a print. Man, that one I just pulled on the watercolor paper is cool. Solid areas a little bit. She got some right off the bat, I was thinking. These Holtz colors are, you can't beat them. Am I doing it as right as she was, Debbie? Yeah, must be, Mary. Make all these papers and then don't have a clue what to do with them. They take over. I think they breed in here. I need to go through mine and get rid of some of the really bad ones that I wouldn't use in a collage. I love that lipsticky coral color. Okay, I'm going to stop and dry these now. I got a sad face on that one. Good enough for who it's for. Picking up some blue from the previous. That's what I love about jelly prints. Okay, let's put these back. Let's do we're gonna try it. Hey Jilly. We're trying what was done today at Janet's. I think you were there for a while. Except I'm using distress crayons. £90 paper is really meant for printmaking anyway. Real printmaking, like you'd run through a press. But I ordered this by mistake, like a lot of other people did. Didn't do just a whole lot. Now let's put a little bit of that copper on this one. Oops. Boy, that is pigmented for watercolor. Mary, these are the This is watercolor from Peerless. Connect some of those. Oops, too much paint. Not bad. Not distinct. Not too shabby. Beautiful color. See how patient I am? It's only paper, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I think my computer died. Hang on.